She fluent in that cash talk. Walk in the booth like Naomi on the catwalk. And tell them bitches whoop whoop from the Jaguar. It ain't even right though. Push me and I might go. She ain't getting money, I'm like, what the fuck the hype for? When them bitches bite flow, make my appetite go. Poof, gone, voila, magic. Looking mad good just to pull up on them rampant.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged Immoral. I'm Jamila.
And I am Mecca.
And oh my, welcome back. So you guys are actually listening to an episode a little bit more up to date. You know, the past couple episodes we recorded because I was getting my titties chopped and twisted and lifted and plumped and fluffed. And now this is the first time you guys are listening and watching me with new boobies. The Bentley has been parked.
I'm crying. How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling so good. It's weird with certain things. Like, you can read all you want. You can watch as many videos as you can. It's nothing like experiencing it. So although I, for the most part, knew what to expect with healing, it was still different than what I expected. Like, so for me, also, if you've never experienced a certain feeling before in your body, it's hard to understand when someone's describing it for you. It's like, okay, like the concept I'm tracking, but it's still hard to understand, right? So, day one, and of course, y'all know I vlogged everything, so you can see everything up until surgery day, part one. I still have a couple more segments to upload and edit, but all of this is like, you'll see all of this super detailed in my vlogs. But anyways, damn, the pain is not even the part. Like, it's not, the pain is not what I expected, because in my mind, I'm thinking the pain is going to be coming from the incision site, like where they sliced and diced me at. I'm like, okay, it's of course where they slice is going to be, very painful, very tender. It's going to feel like I was, stabbed. That's what I was expecting that. And I was expecting, tightness. I remember a lot of people saying, it feels like a weight is on your chest. So I was expecting that, but it's a different sensation. It is so hard to describe. It's a very different sensation. I actually never felt my incisions because it's kind of numb where my incisions are. So the incisions was the least of my worries. What I felt, because my implants are under my muscle, is, so first of all, let me give you guys a little peekaboo. So here are my boobs.
Still very, but they're not as high up as they were a week ago.
Oh no, yeah, they're still high, but not as high as they were. So before, my boobies was literally touching my clavicles. I said, my God, this is crazy. And so they were up under my muscle. So obviously my muscle is very, very tight. I could not move my arms, but I thought it was more so, don't move your arms so that you don't bust a stitch and stuff like that. But no. It was, don't move them arms, bitch, because that muscle is tenderoni, bitch. Tendonism. So I was like, okay, now I see why doctor said keep them arms tucked and tight. But for the first day, I was heavily medicated, and I made sure to take them on the clock. So I was very in and out of sleep and consciousness for the first day. So honestly, the pain level never really got above a 6, but it was just more so a tightness, and it was kind of hard to breathe, and that was kind of freaking me out because I'm very claustrophobic. So when it's hard for me to breathe, I kind of panic. So I had to really like calm myself down. Because it's not that I couldn't breathe. It's just that I felt every fucking breath because my chest is tighter than a bitch. So I was like, okay. But day 3, baby, bitch, I went to bed. And I guess I took my pain medication too early. Or not that it was too early, but from the time in which I went to sleep, I woke up in so much pain, and not even just on my titties. It was my back. My back was on fire. I never knew I was going to experience back pain with the surgery, because I'm like, well, I'm not getting big titties. Like, it's not even because of the boobs necessarily. It's because when they do the implant underneath my muscle, your chest muscles, your chest muscles are connected to your fucking back muscles. Bitch, I'm a hunchback. So because I'm hunchback, my fucking back was tired and aching. It was just too fucking much. But
It
honestly,
was
right
too
after day
much.
3, it was like nothing ever happened from there. So for day
I
4,
told you that
I was
too.
done. I was done with the pain
I
meds, but
literally
it was
said
just
that. I
tight.
was like, yeah, I was like day 3 for if I remember correctly. After 3 days, I was fine, but then first 3 days was hell.
Yeah. Day 4, I think, was my last time taking the perks. And then after that, it was just more so, it was still tender. Like, I still didn't do too much. Like, I still needed to be mindful, but I wasn't in, like, throbbing pain. And I didn't want to get dependent on them perks. No shade. I'm very afraid of shit like that. So I was like, as soon as I can get off these bitches, I'm off. So now what I'm feeling, 2.5 weeks post-op, honestly, if you've ever breastfed before, it feels like you have to breastfeed. Like, when you're a little bit engorged, that's what it feels like right now. So it's not painful, but I can feel that everything is full. It's not as tight as it was before. I pretty much have most of my range of motion back, but I still feel every bit of my boobie because it's still very tight. And so now I'm in the process of doing my boobie massages. I'm sure y'all saw that video of me massaging my boob in the club. Yes, very much doing that so that I can have this little this high part come down and give me the good meat and the juice that I'm looking for. I still have to wear my bra, which is uncomfortable and it's itchy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wear that for a while until your shit heals all the way. Yeah, because that underwire is not.
Honestly, it's not even the underwire. It's the fact that my skin is stretching. It's not like the bra is very, very tight. I think I might actually get a bigger one. The bra is very tight on my ribs. My ribs are now bruised up because of how tight the bra is. And because my skin is just stretching so fast with all, with the implant and stuff, my skin is making new skin, and that's itchy. So it's an itchy situation. So if I'm scratching my titty during the episode, y'all, that's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Itch. But they look
Well,
really good.
I mean, it looked good in your videos for shit, sure. Well, for those who don't know, it's Easter.
Yes.
We're recording this on Sunday instead of Monday because we're going to be on planes tomorrow. To work, to live and die in LA. Hey, well, I'm not going to die in LA.
Well, not quite. Yeah.
But
Really
I'm
excited.
kind of tired. I'm not going to lie.
I'm very
I'm tired
tired.
right
I've had
now.
a long freaking weekend. I was outside. I was outside this weekend. This was fall weekend in Atlanta. If you know, you know. I will say, however, as long as I've lived in Atlanta, this was definitely the most chaotic 404 weekend. So if y'all don't know, 404 weekend is on April 4th, but it's around April 4th weekend, and it's to celebrate all things Atlanta because Atlanta's area code is 404.
404.
Now, the thing is, there's with Atlanta, and this is the thing that happens all the time. This is not even a 404 exclusive situation. Whenever there is an event or a situation, a lot of other entities will take advantage of said situation and make the situations bigger. So, for example, with 404 weekend. 404 weekend was created by a few organizations, right? In the 404 collective. Other niggas decided, I'm going to throw some shit too. So you get other promoters involved. You get other organizers involved because they also just want to capitalize off the moment, which it makes sense. And you're kind of on the low tip. It's actually a great decision because you maximize your efforts based off of the efforts of somebody else who's already putting in all these, marketing dollars and shit into it. So a lot of promoters, a lot of other people start getting involved. And that's exactly what we saw this weekend. There was an unknown number of events this weekend. Traffic was
more insane than usual. I was going to say Atlanta traffic is always dumb.
It was let me paint a picture for you. the first day I drove, I drove Friday because it was at the gathering spot, and I've gone to plenty of events at the gathering spot. There's 2 big ass garages there. I drive places. Like if I can drive, I'm gonna drive because I like the control of being able to go straight to my car, all the things. And I'm just used to it. So I usually
You don't
drive
drink
everywhere.
like that either, so it's really not.
Exactly. So I'm not
Yeah.
even really thinking too much into it until I get close to fucking How Mill and I see all these goddamn cars. I said, ain't no way everybody going to the event I'm going to. Like that's what I was saying. I was like, ain't no way all these fucking cars is going to where I'm going, because where I'm going is not that fucking big. So I'm literally like, okay, now where is you bitches going? The garage was so full. I had to park in the garage across the street. So already I'm irritated because I'm like, I should have just fucking Ubered. I knew the traffic's gonna be crazy. I hate sitting in traffic. Bitch, I get there and it's where Holiday Bar is, if y'all are familiar. Bitch, the line to get upstairs to gathering spot to get on the elevator was damn near to Holiday Bar.
Is Holiday Bar the place next to Velvet Taco?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, say it again. So I'm imagining it in my head again. So the line was at Holiday Bar.
So, okay, Holiday Bar is right here. Velvet Taco's right here. If you keep going straight and bust the right all the way down, you go to the elevators to get upstairs to the gathering spot. The elevator line was all the way down to Holiday Bar. The elevator line. That's
fucking ridiculous.
So
I'm going home at that point.
I said, oh. I walk up. I was like, hey, mind you, I'm thinking they finna be like, oh no, this is for something else. I was like, hey, what y'all in line for? They was like, oh, for the 404 event upstairs at a gathering spot. I said, oh, okay. Unfortunately, I had to make a call. Unfortunately, baby, I had to make a call. I said, I'm not standing in this line. And that's what I did. And I was escorted upstairs. Cause
no, that's right.
I'd never seen nothing. Well, you know, the homie, Deontay was being honored. That's why I was going. I was just trying to be a good friend. You know what I mean? I didn't know we was going like that, but it was very packed. But the thing is, it was still cool. And here's where we get into the issues, Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Forever I love Atlanta. Shout out to Fila. But you know these niggas walk around with switches.
Oh my God. They had guns? Did someone pull a gun out?
Not at the gathering spot. Oh. Because why? There's security. When they're, and this is no shade, the events that was hosted by the 404 Collective, seamless. They might have been packed, but it was seamless. Things made sense. Whatever fuck ass event was hosted at Piedmont was not hosted by the 404 Collective. It was by those other entities. I should have known when we crossed over that goddamn Piedmont Park threshold, and it wasn't there with security in that.
They was on that push icy. They was on that. It's a
Piedmont Park is too big. Piedmont Park is way too goddamn big for you to have a shit ton of people and there be no security at all. I'm talking about they wasn't checking a bitch ass bag. My friend Trayon said he seen a nigga pull a Draco out. When we left.
So first now of all, that was such a nigga statement. That was such a nigga statement. My homeboy Trayon said he seen a nigga pull a Draco out. Like that whole sentence can only be uttered in Black America.
Well, y'all, it's getting hot outside again, which means it is officially tax season, and I'm here to tell you I am so behind and so anxious about taxes every year. You know, I am a single mother, as well as this is my first time filing taxes as an influencer. And I honestly have been so anxious, not knowing what to do. Thankfully, we have found someone to come and help us out with our taxes because, baby, I don't know what I'm doing.
Because, child, I cannot go to jail like Wesley Snipes, okay? I tried to go on the website and do a little type it in, and I don't think them numbers was correct. So we have hit up our friend Tax Time Tony to help us with all of our tax filing needs.
Absolutely. And if you're interested in getting your taxes done professionally, now listen, I know a lot of the girls and guys be folding their arms up on them flyers to do your taxes, but if you're interested in having your taxes done professionally and legally, please hit up our good friend Tax Time Tony. You can hit him up on his website at taxtimetony.com.
Or you can hit him on social media, Instagram specifically at taxtime_Tony.
Say what? So now what I'm about to tell you is going to be a two-part. It's going to tell you how bad traffic was and how fucking crazy shit got.
Okay.
A trampling occurred. Yes, a trampling occurred. What? There was a lot of people running. I don't know what exactly started because I wasn't in the beginning part of it. I just seen hella people running. Of course, when black folks start running, everybody start running.
And now that's my next question. Did you run?
No, because I didn't want to get trampled and I didn't want to lose nobody. So me and Jazz went right behind the food truck while everybody kept running because it was too much going on.
Okay.
So we behind the food truck while everybody, because I ain't trying to get trampled, bro. I have too much anxiety. I've already had that experience. It's the worst fucking experience I've ever had, bro. So we behind the food truck letting niggas pass by. Woo, 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 woo. So then after that, we finally meet up with everybody. And then we're like, all right, we got to get out of here, y'all. Like, we already know where shit's finna go. So we go ahead and we walk out of Piedmont Park to get to, so half the group drove, the other half of us, we Ubered. We still have to walk out. So we walk out near where they drove, which was at a parking deck. And then we was going to call our Uber kind of after we, kept walking. But then we end up riding with my other friend because he drove too. But he parked on the street far out from Piedmont. So cool. Our friends get in they car in the parking garage. We walk for fucking ever outside of Piedmont Park. Hop in my friend's car. We go home. We go to his house. Since he's already parked so far away from Piedmont, we not in too much traffic. It takes us about 16 minutes to get to his house. Okay. It took us 30 minutes to walk to his car from the point we left the people in their car in the parking garage. Okay, so let's put some math.
You have some good shoes on?
30. I had on sneakers. I was good.
Okay.
They park. Or no, they get in their car in the parking garage. 30 minutes later, we get to the car. 16 minutes later, we get to his house.
Okay.
We called them just to kind of see where they at. They still in the parking garage. They're still in the parking garage. They're still in the parking garage.
They haven't even made it out.
So we go,
oh hell no.
My fucking God. So at that point, we waiting on the next function anyway. We start drinking, chilling, ooh, wop the boom, right? We at his house chilling. About an hour go by.
Another hour?
They're still in traffic. Just made it out of the parking garage. So I'm like, okay, but this, like, I know, like, that's a long time. What the fuck? Then what do? We get on Instagram. ATL Scoop reports there was just a shootout at Piedmont Park. Somebody has died.
That's what I was waiting for you to say. They done waited 2 hours in the same spot. Somebody died. Damn.
And somehow they made it to the function before us. We went out to shout out to Social Club. You know I love y'all forever. We went out to their event. It was them and Player 99. They had a party at District where Travis Porter performed with those.
Oh, we love Travis Porter.
Me, Jazz, Sydney, and Dwight never made it to Travis. We have been out all day. I was out from 10 a.m. till almost 2 a.m. because we had Noah's birthday party at the zoo
earlier in the day.
So we were just so exhausted and tired that it was just like I simply can't wait on Travi to hit the stage. A shout out to them boys. I fuck with them the long way.
Travi.
It was taking a long time for the Ubers to get to us. So I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, I don't know, but yeah, that was I had a great weekend though.
That's fun. I was outside last night too, or yesterday. cousin's
A little,
chat
little
surprised me.
pre-birthday.
Little pre-birthday situation. They lied to me though. They told me we was going to an influencer event. They got. I'm not gonna lie. Sabrina and Darrington got me good. They told me we was going to a streetwear influencer event.
Mind you,
So,
that was a risky lie because I could see you saying, "I don't want to go."
yeah, I mean that she did make it very appealing though. But Sabrina said,
Okay.
she's like, come to this influencer event with me. It's a streetwear event, so wear some sneakers, wear something comfortable.
Okay, she led with comfortability. Smart.
She led with comfortability, so I was already down. Then Darrington gets involved. Then she hits me. She's like, "Oh, I invited Darrington to come too, since he has a lot of streetwear clothes. He can probably, make some connections." I'm like, "Oh, great." So what do? I put on my You Matter sweatsuit because I'm like, gotta represent. It's the New Balances, like streetwear, brand integrity, right? I pull up and so she's like, "Oh, it's at Paradise, which is like a club out here, but they have a rooftop." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's so Houston, the streetwear event at the rooftop on Paradise. That's so crazy." Girl, we pull up, everyone's sitting there. It was so much fun, and I got really, really fucked up yesterday on accident. Because obviously everyone's.
What you was on?
So we started at their happy hour for Paradise. Then we ended up going to the spot Idaho, continued drinking there. And then we went to Buried Seeds, which is the wine bar that Seth and Hollis.
So you was on
them.
wine and liquor.
I was on wine, and then the thing was, they brought 2 bottles of wine out at Buried Seeds because they were all there last night. Fucking half a Spring 16. So it went. So I was on liquor, wine, and then I came home and my mom was making greens, have been letting some greens in the crock pot all day for Easter. Bitch, I ate half the pot by myself. My mom woke up this morning and was like, "You ate all of the greens." I said they were so good. In fact, I had more greens for breakfast because they were so. I love collard greens so bad, especially when they've been marinating all fucking day in the crock pot with a turkey fucking leg. It was so good. In fact, when we get done recording, that's probably what I'm going to eat as my snack, the last little bit.
I actually just ate some too from this restaurant. I had ordered me a soul food platter. I said, well, since it's Easter Sunday, let me order me some soul food to go because I'm not leaving this bitch ass house today. I'm cleaning my home so that I can come home to a clean home, and it's been a mess because I've been literally on fucking go. I'm cleaning this house, I'm packing, and I'm chilling, and I'm getting on that goddamn plane in the morning. And can I just say, no shade, I am so glad TSA is now getting paid. I was scared.
Oh my God, Jamila, shut the fuck up because I've been monitoring this because I'm a pre-check baddie. I'm a TSA pre-check and I got clear.
Bitch, it ain't no more pre-check.
It ain't no pre-check. I said I cannot go back to being a civilian. I need to skip the line.
Yo, and then Atlanta was ungodly. Bro, what do you mean you stood in line for 6 hours in TSA and didn't make your plane? Oh, bitch, somebody gotta answer this.
Houston was just as bad. Like the line wrapped around the fucking airport type ridiculous shit. And mind you, specifically they kept posting IAH, which is the airport I'm flying out of. That's the other thing about today. I cleaned my room on Friday and yesterday because I'm still not packed. And I'm going to Shantae's later, obviously, for like Easter dinner. But she also lives by IH, which is like 45 minutes away from me. So
you're going to just spend the night at her house?
Yeah. And then Uber to the airport in the morning because I have a morning flight.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm so glad I live close to the airport. I'm just like, listen, I still have to. I got most of my clothes dry cleaned and they sent it back over. But I still got shit to wash because I forgot to send like a whole freaking bag of laundry to them because I don't know. I need ADHD medication.
Yo, what the fuck? Get out my brain today. I was actually looking. No. Yo.
I can't raw dog life anymore, guys. I fear it's getting serious.
It's getting serious. And that is actually one of the first things I have to do when I get back home. I said, I need to get this done. Actually.
Literally. Let me tell you how. Let me tell you about the adult ass conversation I had.
What happened?
So I'm walking in the social club event, and I see Theo. Shout out to Theo. He's one of the founders of a social club. So I'm talking to him, and he's with this dude next to him, hella tall. And I'm looking at his face, and I'm like, I recognize this nigga from somewhere, but I can't put my finger on where. And so Theo introduced me, and he was like, hey, I forgot the nigga name already. I'm so bad with names, guys. Sorry. And he was just like, yeah, I'm familiar with your work. Like, I was like, oh, thank you so much. Blah, blah, blah. He goes, yeah, I have a dentistry out here. I said, OMG, East Atlanta Dental. This is some real Atlanta shit for East Atlanta Dental. I've seen, because the nigga they got social media stuff, so I've seen them. And it's a black-owned dentistry out here. And I'm like, no, I literally have y'all saved. And he was like, well, whenever you want to come by, you know, like, come over. Like, we'll service you. We'll get those teeth together. I said, no, I literally have a cavity.
No,
I said, my cavity.
I also have a cavity right now that I've been being ghetto, and I've been making my own toothpaste to try and pull the cavity out.
Oh, bitch, please fill this bitch up.
With cloves.
I'm a cavity having ass bitch.
I'm gonna go to the dentist.
I have a very weak enamel. Whatever it is, you know, I couldn't have everything in this world. I was born with, you know, beautiful straight teeth. Of course I had to have cavities. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I had to have one struggle or the other. I couldn't just get everything right. So I've had several cavities, but at the same time, everyone knows I love the doctor. Like, I love going to the doctor. I'm very obsessed with health and going to the doctor and diagnosing myself and all the things. I love the doctor. I absolutely hate the fucking dentist though. The dentist can go to hell. I've had the worst, absolute worst traumatic experience with the dentist when I was a child. And to this day, it gives me severe anxiety. I have to get nitrous gas immediately upon entry. Don't even speak to me without that gas. I have to have headphones with my music on blast, because if I even hear the sound of, oh my God, I tremor at the sound of that drill, because I also have really, really strong sensory issues. You know, I got a little bit of that tism. My sensory issues are insane. So the sound, the texture, the scraping, I don't want to hear. I don't want to feel. Don't talk to me. The only thing I like about the dentist is that suction.
I was waiting for you to finish so I could be like, I do like when they, and it like sucks your mouth. It's a cool feeling. It's kind of fun. It is.
Kind of fun. But
yeah, I don't like the doctor. I do like the dentist. I think I'm traumatized since I grew up like big. So every time I went to the doctor, they were always calling me like a fat ass bitch. Like, you need to lose weight. So now I just don't like going, but I'll go.
But bitches like
they don't really say that anymore.
Any bitch that like the dentist scares me. You and Jazz both, y'all do have that tick of crazy.
I'm just obsessed with my teeth. I'm just obsessed with my teeth. My mom made us go to the dentist every 6 months when I was a kid. And I actually don't get cavities a lot. Like, I'm really like good about my oral hygiene. I do all the things.
Yeah, I too want my teeth to be amazing, but it's like it takes a lot for me to muster up the strength to like go to the dentist. And so I usually every time I go to the dentist, I get all the things. I try to get all the things done in one day. Bitch, do everything, and so I don't have to come back for a while. I hate it.
Fair enough.
But anyways, what else?
Speaking of, well, I kind of wanted to Trick Daddy and the AKs. Trick Daddy versus 1908.
There's nothing funnier than that. Because
I just want to know. I need to understand how we got there. Especially, you know, I read the tweet and then I saw the video. And the video is even funnier. Like I said, the video is really,
because I thought the tweets was just like being funny and
gasping it.
No. So here's
Trick Daddy got up there and said, "Pop that pussy pink and green, pink pussy pop that pussy pink and green." That's essentially what happened, y'all. And they said, "Oh my."
And you know what? So here's my thoughts on that as a lady of AKA myself.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw somebody tweet like which new soror is responsible for this? Oh no, baby.
That's an old head.
Trick Daddy.
That's a
bitches don't even know who Trick Daddy is.
No.
That was an old hoe.
Listen, she crossed at HBCU in the 90s. She went to Freaknik. Like, that was Dr. Heavenly.
She said somebody put her in charge of booking talent, and she lost her goddamn mind. She said, what's the budget? Oh, baby, we can get Trick Daddy for that, okay? And I don't know, and I never thought I would say these words, but unfortunately, Trick Daddy is kind of right. Now, here's the thing. I will say, when you book talent for certain events, yes, sometimes they can tell you, like, depending on your contract, like, hey, we don't allow profanity. We don't do, this is, can you not sing this song? Like, yes, that is a part of contracts when you're booking talent. However, I do think that it's stupid to think that you're going to book someone like Trick Daddy where all his songs is about pussy popping and licking your butt for him to overly censor himself, because at that point, why did you get Trick Daddy? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to like book, I'm just going to, obviously y'all not booking Beyonce, but it's one thing to book Beyonce and tell her to, maybe don't, sing the clean version. That's an easy switch over. It's one or two cusses here and fucking there, if that, right?
Yeah.
Versus somebody like fucking Trick Daddy or Lil Wayne, where every other goddamn word is a cuss word or something inappropriate. And then on top of that, bitch at Sark. I don't think y'all know how absolutely ridiculous this is. Y'all booked Trick Daddy for Sark. Get out of my face. Y'all know better than that. I can't even. Now, please. Y'all know y'all should have been booking. Who could y'all have booked? Gladys Knight.
Jennifer Holiday.
Something.
Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Lewis.
Sing a ballad.
You know what I'm saying? That's Trick Daddy was an interesting choice. He really was.
But mind you, the funny.
They should have booked Cupid.
One of them videos I see the Trick Daddy. Them first couple sorors in the front was. I said, them the ones who booked them. Get them. They was having a good fucking time. And that's the thing. It's funny because it's like the thing with sororities, especially one like AKA, where some of my older sorors can be a bit strict. You get carried away with having fun with certain like conventions and shit like that. You get carried away, like you'll be having fun until you see an elder from across the way looking just like this. Ladies, if you hear that from behind, oh baby, go ahead and pack it up. Fun's over. Ladies, this is not the way the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated ought to behave. You must remember your covenant and the oath that you have taken for this organization. I know they got chewed out, bitch.
Listen, the debutante, I was an AKA, was an Alpha Kappa Alpha debutante. And obviously the whole ball, so in SAC it was the AKAs, in the Bay the Deltas put the debutante balls on. So it's like they kind of go back and forth. But like, so obviously all of our deb mentors and like the ladies running it were like these old AKAs, right? There's this and I loved me some Miss Shirley. Oh, I loved Miss Shirley. She had her good shake and go wig. She was an educator, and she was exactly what the fuck you're talking about. And when I say we used to be, like we were obviously 16, 17 years old. They're trying to teach us the fucking waltz. And it's literally like me, Alin, some other people, and and the boys with us because we got to learn how to waltz with the niggas. We're cutting up so bad. She did exactly she came in there and she said the finger, ladies, you are a reflection of us. You need to learn the waltz. This teacher has come in here and given us and she was, when I say I heard this and she's the first person I thought of, I said, I need to know if Miss Shirley was at that situation, because I know she would have lost her shit. She would have lost her shit.
You got to be careful with them lifelong members. You hear me? You got.
She would have lost
baby,
it.
Listen, I do not play. Listen, I am. Everybody knows I'm not the type to just like respect authority or respect my elders all the time. I'm really not. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to come the right way. But there is something about an old lady, AKA, that will scare me to hell. I'm not finna disrespect my old sorors. Hell no, they scare me.
I feel like all the old sorority ladies are scary, because my TT's a Delta, and she can be quite scary sometimes. I feel like the old Deltas I've met, you know who would be real scary? Them old Zeta teachers. And when they have the Zeta Phi Beta educator plaque on their car, oh bitch, I'm scared of you. And let them be over 50, bitch. I'm scared. And they be in that blue and then pearls. Oh bitch, I'm not gonna play. I don't even want to play with you.
With the old AKAs is like, they also hella judgmental, and they're so like prim and proper. Like they are like they mean, and they got a mean, nasty bump and curl that has not been combed out since 1972. And they have a permanent just ooh, I'd be like, ooh. Like I remember being in certain events or stuff that we had going on.
Shout out to Jewel Belong, because Miss Jewel Belong,
and Kiki in the back, and then all you see, ooh, y'all, shut up, y'all, hush.
They said no fun.
To this day, at almost 30, I be feeling like I could get in trouble by old ass AKA, like, and getting in trouble as an adult. The funniest thing about being in a sorority or fraternity, is them old ass grown ass folks can be getting in trouble by their elders, their prophytes and shit. If you've never seen a grown man get checked by his prophyte, you have not experienced joy. That's so fucking funny. You're 30 getting cussed out by your old head because you on bullshit right now.
Sometimes it needs to happen.
I live. We need to be able to. And honestly, what's crazy, I was talking to Audie about this not too long ago. When you was raised with strict parents, when you get out of your childhood and you're entering into adulthood, that fear of getting in trouble for the first couple of years, I felt like kind of quote unquote protected me from making a couple of bad decisions. I still made several. I still did a lot of bullshit, right, to test those waters.
Are we talking about regular life? Are we talking about regular life? Or I thought you were talking about AKA shit. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying like my parents were literally strict.
Yeah.
So when I got to college, it was like that anxiety of I'm gonna get in trouble by my parents. Never once thought about police. Never once thought about the fucking school administrators, bitch. I was thinking about Jeff and Darla. I'm like, I could get in trouble if they knew what I was doing. And so I feel like that alone protected me from doing a couple of dumb things. I still did some bullshit.
Just some dumb shit.
For fuck sure. And sometimes I be thinking about that like, damn, sometimes I wish I could go back and take it to hell. Just, just to say I did it. But
yeah.
It's like, nah,
yeah. You're not lying. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I didn't do it. Yeah. We didn't do anything crazy. I mean, I didn't even start drinking till the second semester of college. That first semester of college, bitch, I was still going to church every Sunday. Like, so I feel what you're saying. Then I was like, I woke up one day and said, I don't have to do this.
Yeah, wait. I don't. That feeling that it's like literally it's a canon event too. Like you wake up the first day you skip class for sure. You wake up and you're like, I'm not going. I'm not fucking going. Can't nobody do shit. Can't nobody do nothing. Can't nobody tell me a bitch ass thing. I'm not fucking going. I'm laying back the fuck down. Fuck that class. I'm not going.
That class.
I'm skipping it. I'm going to 12 to 2.
We were just talking about 12 to 2. Oh my God. I missed that.
Good
12 to 2. You know why? This is literally, I blame Hampton and 12 to 2 for the reason why on Friday after work, I always feel the need, like I have to do something. Like we have to go to happy hour. We have to, you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like I've been conditioned because Friday's the beginning of the weekend. We need to go do something. We need to go drink a little something. Like where's the 12 to 2 at, essentially?
They had tequila Thursday, 12 to 2 on Friday. Tuesday was Taco Tuesday, which also meant tequila. They would do, it was something with Hennessy. I can't remember. I felt like every day they had an excuse to drink. Man.
There was
but yeah, child, them AKAs, I don't know what the end result gonna be, but everybody was wrong. Y'all was wrong as hell for booking Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy was wrong as hell for violating his contract. Whoever decided to try to cancel halfway through, baby, it's too late. He already on stage pussy popping and blowing in your booty hole. So at that point, you might as well, you know what I mean? You might as well let him finish the set. Yeah. You might as well go on and let him finish it out, and y'all can cuss everybody out after. But child,
you know what I was thinking about? What if Kamala Harris was there? She probably would have had a good time. She would have probably been laughing.
She was not there. No way.
I mean, if she had been,
she probably would have been like, nah, I ain't gonna lie.
She went to Howard.
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit of tea.
She'd have been like,
from what I heard, she was strict. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know if she would have been like, I don't know if she would have gave the Kamala cackle. I think she would have hit one of them. Who made this decision? All right,
you did her voice so good.
Whose idea was this? Okay, ladies. Yeah, ladies. There needs to be some education. Okay. Who have you been reading your bylaws? Yeah.
I'm crying right now.
Way to present yourselves. Okay, when you're representing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Okay.
You got that voice down. Come on, Cadence.
Bruh, she is funny as fuck. That little head bop. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then she probably would have went with her girls, her LSs, and they would have laughed about it in private.
But yeah, child. Now let's talk about what's going on with the baby. So the baby was, I don't know where he was coming from, but he was coming from somewhere, and a fan approached him and was trying to show him a little bit of artwork that he did. Now I saw the video before I saw like the response, and I for one was cackling because for me I do find humor in almost everything. So when I saw that boy's face be so cracked and embarrassed, unfortunately I laughed, but I also felt bad, like damn, why he did him like that. Nonetheless, I thought it was funny. And then now there's been a little bit of an update. It says that the reason that he made a video basically trying to say the reason he wasn't fucking with is because I ain't that type of daddy. I don't like when niggas try to take pictures of my daughters, you know, tried to make it seem like he wasn't fucking with it because the painting that the fan did was of his daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a case of multiple things being true at once. Someone on Twitter tweeted this and then responded to my tweet saying they saw me in the airport. But they were basically saying that was it a lapse in judgment to possibly paint a picture of this man's daughter, stranger's kids, that you don't know how they're going to receive it? Yeah, possibly. What was the gesture meant to be kind? Yeah. Is the baby also just a mean guy known for being a dickhead? Also, yeah. Like, all things are true at one time. I would not have necessarily thought that like, oh my God, that's so weird. But I definitely understand why people are saying it's weird. I mean, just in the day and age we live in. But also on the flip, it's a picture that was posted on Instagram. So it's not like this guy went and like was doing anything nefarious. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's
say,
like
considering this was a picture you posted, I think like speaking from my perspective of like what I would think from the artist, I think that he probably assumed it would be heartfelt, like, oh, this is a picture he
like
posted of his daughters. If I painted, that would be really cool, and I could give it to him like as a gift. And a lot of times artists do that. They'll paint a random shit that has something to do with the person that they're trying to honor, and they give it to him. And I think that I don't think that he meant anything weird by it. It's not like you've never ever posted your daughters. Like that could be very strange. Like you've never posted your daughters. Like how do you even know my daughter?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see how that would be. But considering it's a picture on your page, like I'm like, that baby ain't mean nothing by it. Now I will say, when it comes to the baby, he never seemed like a nice gentleman. Like you know how there's like
never
celebrities
seemed nice.
that like. There's celebrities where if you encounter them in your mind, you're like, I feel like that would be cool if I spoke to them. Or that, like, I would not, like, if I seen the baby out in the wild, I would not think that he would be nice to me. I would think that, like, if I said, hey, the baby, I feel like he would be like,
bitch ass nigga.
I don't know. Like, he don't seem like he's very nice. So sometimes it's like, you probably just a little mean. It's like, it's okay. Like, sometimes people be mean. Like, some people may, interpret me as a little mean too. So I get it. But yeah, I don't think it's that deep, the baby. Like, I think you're dragging it. Like, and then
he's absolutely dragging it.
He posted it again because I guess the dude had posted it like because people wanted to like fully see the painting. So he comments and said, "You still got my daughters on your page as a grown man after I made it clear I ain't comfortable with that steady playing for this online attention. So when God put me back in front of you, I'm going to show you how serious I am about my daughters. Best advice I could give you, get my children off your page and keep doing what you gifted at doing. Using my kids ain't the route to go if you want to go viral. That's the route to go if you want to get hurt." This father talking, not a rapper. Baby.
Okay. Now, wait a minute.
Like, we get it. You fight, baby. We get it. We know.
And honestly, the thing is, I feel like specifically for the baby, he just wants to take every opportunity to tell someone he was going to beat your ass and he'll kill you because he killed somebody in Walmart. That's how it always comes off. Like, I just feel like if you didn't have a track record, I'm going to show you. Like, what? I feel like especially when people understood why you were upset. Like, I sat here and said, like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. I could see how that would be offensive. But, like, keeping going and keeping dragging it and then just taking it to a place where it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to beat your ass. When would you ever be in front of this nigga again?
And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like you're dragging it. Like, you're dragging it. You're dragging it. Get over it. And if you didn't want him to have that picture, you feel uncomfortable, then why you didn't take it for real? I would have really, if that made you feel uncomfortable with him having that picture of your daughters, then maybe you should have took the painting from him.
Yeah, that would have probably been a good idea.
Now
it's just such a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope when people post their when people post their kids. That's why people be like, don't post your kids. On a serious tip, how would you, because you a mother of a small child, if someone came up and said, Jamila, I'm a huge fan, here's this picture I painted of Noah, and it's a picture you yourself have posted of Noah, would you take like offense to that?
I don't think I would take offense to it. I think I would. I'm so easily fucking impressed. I'd be like, no, you painted that. Damn. That boy good. That boy good.
That look like you know
what? No.
That looks like it's Noah right there.
How much you want for that, baby? Can I have it? I mean, it is my son. I think I should get it for free. Now I'm trying to do a deal. On that, listen, I've been waiting for somebody to draw a portrait of me. Shit. I just keep getting the fake ass portrait request that's trying to scam me. I want somebody to paint a portrait of me.
Yes, a real portrait.
Yeah, I wouldn't take offense to it, especially like you said, if it's a picture I posted. Like, now, if you, obviously, like I said, it gets weird when it's something like that you had to go hunt for, because then I'm like, But if it's
like, remember that time whoever was in Matthew's office posted that picture of Blue and the twins that was in Matthew's office, but they have never released it. Remember that?
No, I don't even think I ever seen that.
Yes.
That's crazy. Like, you doing too much. Like, that's.
Someone was in Matthew's office. I don't know where at, and it's a picture of a picture in a frame. Like, it's a picture in a frame that he has of Blue and the twins, and it's clearly
as
someone.
A grandfather would do.
as a grandpa would do. And this is the crazy part. It even is like, you could tell they was trying to take it fast because it has like a blur, like a reflection. Like you could tell they was just trying to real quick. Yeah. Go.
Y'all know better.
I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
why
crazy.
would you? Why would
but
you?
Yeah,
do that?
I would be like, oh, okay, cool. Like I would definitely take it, but like again, like I'm not looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Like
I'll beat your ass, bitch ass nigga.
Not little baby, the baby.
That the baby. Little baby just over there with Loyal. Yeah. I'm so glad we're out of that era when they both were popping because it was a little confusing. Are you talking about little baby or that baby? It was just a lot of baby going on.
Which baby?
And then you have baby Birdman. Please, no more babies.
Yeah, too many babies. No, we're maxed out of the babies. We're also maxed out of Lil.
Oh yeah,
we can't be little no more. We like let's bring back big. Like we had Big Boy. Like let's bring back. We ain't even really did too many big. So we had Big E and who was big, but like
I feel like the big always had to be Big Sean. I will never let this go. Years ago, and I've tried to find the clip and I can't. But on the Fashion Police, Joan Rivers asked Big Sean. Big Sean is like short guy. She was like, why is your name big? No, she said, why is your name Big Sean? And he was like, well, I've got a big dick, Joan. And it's like lives in my head rent free like 10, 11 years
why
later.
Why did you say that? And it's like,
I didn't have to say that. No, I did. I do believe him because it makes sense.
I absolutely believed him. And it's like when he said that, I immediately pictured exactly what it looked like too.
I know it has veins.
Specific type of girth.
Yeah, girth.
Slight curve, but not crazy.
Circumcised for sure.
Oh, for sure. As any Black American.
I was gonna say, you know what? I was unrelated.
As we do.
Black Americans act like Jewish people in that sense. Them boys gonna get circumcised, child. They gonna get the circumcised. I'll be shocked when I run down on a nigga who not. I'll be like, what the fuck was y'all mama doing?
Never seen an
you haven't? It's like a snuffleupagus. It's I didn't like the way it looked. I'm gonna be real.
Never come across the old blanket.
Listen, the old Arthur. The old.
Never come across that.
And it's like it hides.
Something I'm looking forward to, but
you might scream if you see it, especially if you've never. When I saw one, I had also never seen an uncircumcised penis before.
So you've seen an uncircumcised dick. You've seen a micro penis. Like, what else have you? Like, let's go through your dick Rolodex at this point.
Listen, you gotta get in the field to know what you like. And I can tell you, I don't like an uncircumcised penis. Hate it. I will say that dude was a girthy guy, so I stuck around for a while because I enjoy girth. The uncirced was very girthy.
Interesting.
Yeah. When it came out of the blanket, it was a sight to see. But when it was in the blanket, I wanted him to put it away. And if I remember correctly, he also had his tip was pink, like he was brown skinned, but it was exotic looking. Like when he was at full erection, it was very exotic.
Oh my God,
it looks like a little strawberry. Yeah, that's nice. I love that. Great.
Little cherry on top.
Little cherry on top. Little color on your color. All right.
Yes.
Almost made up for being uncircumcised.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe I have it. Maybe I just didn't know it.
I was gonna say the thing is you wouldn't necessarily know.
Right.
Yeah. Then you wouldn't know. It's only like when it's soft and it's hiding.
Yeah. And I don't just want no soft dick in my face, so you know what I mean?
I don't even really and when you see a dick on soft, it's like, no. You need to come with that already kinda in a way.
So you're not doing fellatio from scratch.
Oh, I only cook the food from scratch. No, I don't want a gummy worm in my mouth. Yeah.
I actually like the gummy. I go gummy sometimes.
You like to feel it, the blood rush.
Yeah, I be wanting to bite that, I be
It's
wanting
too
to bite
soft.
down. It be
Yeah,
so
and
squishy. I be ah! like my
you're gonna
intrusive
kill
thought
him.
is to bite that penis. One day I might, just to see what'll happen. Oops.
That's horrible.
It don't even be feeling like it be don't even it's like, oh my gosh, like what's in here? Why is it so gummy?
It's so gummy.
It's like a
It's
little
just
almost like a fidget toy.
no. Ew, I hate it. I
Like,
hate it. It needs to be, you don't have to be, it can be at half mass. It doesn't need to be completely
okay.
erect, but I need it to have some texture.
A little
Some
texture, yeah.
something. Some tenderness. It needs to be a little firm. A little something. Like it just can't be limp. And then you know what's also so crazy? How some men are truly growers and not showers. I always like some
I find it
niggas
so
truly it is. It really is. Like some niggas truly you will think it's a micro penis and then he gets going. It looks like a little just perched on balls and you're like, oh my God.
That's why I like going from scratch, because then you're like, ooh. It's like the little toy and you can
you literally watch it. Suck it. Like
that's right. You do that. Okay.
Good for you.
All right. Look
Good
at
for
it.
you,
You
King.
gave me 5 more than I was expecting. Come on.
Okay, come on, somebody.
You did that.
You did that. You did that. Like, no, it's really fascinating, truly. I'm trying to think, do I prefer a grower, not a shower? Because the other thing is, I just don't like men who have like violently big dicks. And when I say violently big dicks, I mean the type of niggas like they can't hide it. It's just like there. It's like, oh my God. Oh brother.
The
give
porn
a
stars.
This guy. Yeah, but you know, like niggas who will walk around with no underwear in gray sweatpants. Like I hate a nigga who is in public just dick swinging around. I don't know. I don't like. No, I just feel like
I don't like seeing prints.
Yeah, in contextual prints. I like contextual prints. I just don't like prints that are not within the context of what's going on. Like I don't know. We're in Walmart.
I'll be even more specific. I don't mind a dick print because it's like okay, dick. I don't like seeing ball print specifically.
Oh my God!
If I can tell that's your balls, I'm irritated. Ew.
Oh my God! I don't think I've ever seen a ball print,
bro.
Where would do you see ball print in sweatpants? I don't think I've ever. Oh, like in Speedos?
If they shit too tight, and if their pee doesn't hang over their balls, and their balls are big. And they get to like having them tight ass shorts and shit.
Oh yes, and you can see the round. You can see the roundness,
and it looks like soft. It looks nasty and gushy, and it looks uncomfortable. And it looks like they have a front wedgie. And I be wanting them to get it out.
It looks like a moose knuckle.
Yes, I hate it. Ew,
I'm crying.
Get those fucking tennis balls out your pocket. Like, I would hate to have balls if I was a boy. I always think of that. Like, if I was a boy, I would do like some of the T-girls do and just remove the balls. And I would just be dick only. I just feel like the balls get in the way.
Oh, wait, that's
or
a
I wish
thing?
they were detachable.
Yeah. Wait, who gets there? How do you... I'm not how, but I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, some of the T-girls will just get their
I thought
balls
they
removed.
did that. I thought they did that for like opera singers back in the day to make their voices still sound high-pitched. Isn't that what castration is?
I think there's levels to castration, but it is a form. Because, of course, it removes your ability to have children because you're not producing that. And so some T-girls remove that to prevent the production of testosterone. But I would do it just because I wouldn't want no balls. I don't know. I don't think I would want a penis either.
I've never desired penis.
I feel like I would want a penis. Like I do wish sometimes that I could like wake up and be a boy for a week just to experience life with a penis. Like I would want to know,
like Little Dicky and Chris Brown on that one song.
Exactly. I just need 24 hours. Like I just want to know what life would be like with a penis. I do feel like I would want to wear panties still, because when they wear them boxers, I just feel like that's too loose in the goose, and your balls really just be like, everything just free hangs. Like,
that's
I don't
what
think
tidy
it's as
whities
comfortable.
are. They're panties for dicks.
Exactly.
But I don't like when men wear tidy whities.
I don't either. You know how girls will like not wear a bra and not let our titties swing? I wonder if that feels like how their penises feel with no drawers on. But that seems like it's more
and like
when they
take their pants off, do you feel that freeing drop that your breasts feel when you take your, you know how like when you take your bra off and it's like, ugh. I wonder if niggas feel like that, like just hang free.
I gotta know that.
Hey, Mel, if you have balls, let us know in the comments, please.
Let us know what the ball life is like. Very intrigued by your lifestyle as a boy. Anyways, let's spin it, child.
This is our segment, Spin It. Sorry, I'm still thinking about balls and castration and lack thereof. It's like my mind, I'm like, I gotta Google that once we're done with this, because I didn't know that was a thing. Now that oh wow, porn would probably pop up if I did it, but I want to see what it looks like. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see what it looks like. Anyway, this is our segment, Spin It. This is where you send us your nasty, low-down, salacious, messy situations that we give you some advice and a bit of a PR spin. Now, keep in mind, Jamila and I are not PR professionals. We just studied communications in undergrad, and we really do like the unethical nature of PR. If you want any advice or want us to give you a bit of your spin on your situation, email at unhingedimmoralpod@gmail.com. Do not forget to include your age, your race, your sexual orientation, your gender, your political affiliations, and if you're a boy, you do need to include your height, okay? Jamila, what do we have this week?
All right. She started off with her stats immediately.
Oh my God.
Someone who pays attention. Name, would like to stay anonymous. Gender, female. Age, 20. Race, black. Sexual orientation, straight. Political affiliation, left-leaning / liberal opinions. Okay, let's get straight to the meat and the potatoes. Hey, y'all. First, I would just like to say that I'm really a big fan of y'all's podcast. It's always a fun time, and I always look forward to listening to what you guys discuss. Wishing y'all endless success in all your endeavors. Thank you. I wouldn't say my story is nasty or low down, so I apologize, but I still love y'all's advice. I'm currently a junior in undergrad, studying communications and hoping to study marketing in grad school. I turned 21 in July, and I have never had a boyfriend or any sort of romantic relationship. I was raised in a religious Catholic household by 2 African immigrant parents. Relationships were not really something we discussed out loud. I am the middle child. Period. Me too. So my older sister has already I'm skipping over. I am the middle child, so my older sister has already been the guinea pig and experienced all the things like college romance, but that never happened for me. I have this weird thing where I want to be able to experience dating and kissing and all that stuff, but I get really scared to actually take steps to do that or like put myself out there. I also think there's some self-image issues that probably need to be unpacked, but I fear the African in me just can't step inside that therapy office, LOL. It tends to feel really discouraging seeing people my age date and explore sexual interactions, because then I ask myself, why do I feel left out? My older sister experienced relationships in college, and even my younger sister in high school has a few boo things. Why can't a boy like me? Aw. But then I feel silly for thinking those things. How would you guys suggest navigating dating or even just meeting and talking to boys as someone who is a late bloomer? And also, how soon would you tell your parents' family that you're talking to a boy? Because that also freaks me out, LOL. Looking forward to hearing from y'all soon. Oh, this is a good one. I'm actually excited about this one.
Okay, so immigrant parents, religious, late bloomer, wants to date. Did I cover all the bases? Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Those are all the basics.
Well, just for the last part, how would you tell your parents? Don't. I mean, I didn't tell my mom. my mom didn't know what I was doing in college. I just feel like unless it's someone that you're really, 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 really serious about. I know I'm answering this question in reverse. I'm answering the second part. Unless it's someone that you're very serious about, which at your age and you're in college and all this stuff, you don't really need to be super serious about anyone. I don't really see why you would need to tell your parents. It's not like, especially if you're trying to date, you know, like if you're dating multiple men, then it's going to look like you're telling your religious immigrant African parents, Mom, I have a new boyfriend this week. Mom, I have a new boyfriend. And they're going to call you a whore. And mind you, I wasn't even doing that. And my mom still called me a whore at one point.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It happens, it happens.
So let me back up and so I will say that I also considered myself a late bloomer. I didn't start dating till college. You're probably a little bit more of a late bloomer than me because you say you're about to turn 21 and I was 18. So a couple year difference, but still nonetheless, same vibe, right? And for me, I definitely had self-image issues in high school, but it more so stemmed from the fact that the boys in my high school, I felt like were just more attracted to non-black girls. And if they were attracted to the black girls, they had to be like the very popular black girls. So I just I didn't fit within any of those bubbles. And so I definitely think that there was a little bit of self-image issues, thinking like, damn, well, what is it about me? Am I not that cute? Like, I thought I was cute. Like, I always thought I was cute. So I was like, well, I'm confused because when I look in the mirror, I think I'm cute. I'm not understanding it. So I was just like, whatever. And then once I went to college, where, the first school I went to was a HBCU, where generally speaking, most of the niggas there like black women. So that definitely drastically changed my experience. But it was still very intimidating. I'm not going to lie to you. Starting to date as an adult is very intimidating because, number one, you feel like you don't know what you're doing and you feel like you're doing something wrong, right? Because especially coming from strict household, we talked about this a little bit earlier, coming from that strict household, coming from not dating, coming from being a late bloomer, coming from, like you said, immigrant parents where, there's a little bit of a cultural difference as well. You can feel like there's a guilt level when you're talking to these boys. And then the other part, you're still a little stupid, meaning you fall for everything that the boys are telling you. Start liking them a lot.
Believe
this
everything
is prime time getting your feelings hurt because you're like, wait, I thought everything was so good. I liked him. I thought he liked me. I thought this was going to be my husband. And it's just like all that. So what I will say to you, my young grasshopper, is you need to just get your feet wet, right? Let go of the idea of a boyfriend. Let go of the idea of marriage. You're still very young. You need to get your feet wet. You need to learn how to talk to boys. And when I say learn how to talk to boys, I don't mean learn the game, right? I'm not saying learn the game, bitch. Like, get in the field, trick these niggas. I'm not saying that because that's too much. What I'm saying is literally learn how to talk to boys. When you don't talk to boys like that, when you start talking to boys, you get intimidated, you're shy, you're like scary, or then you try to seem a certain way. No, learn how to talk to boys the same way that you talk to your friends. Maybe not, of course, not the exact same way, but there should be a comfort level with you. You know why? Because these niggas be comfortable too, right? I'm not saying you can't be nervous in front of a boy. Like, yeah, when you with a fine ass nigga, bitch, them nerves gonna nerve. That stomach gonna turn. But you gotta keep it pee.
You got to keep a poker face, girl.
Keep it P. Keep it fucking P. So I think since if you're still in college, that's the perfect breeding
and practice
ground.
Makes perfect.
Exactly. Practice makes perfect. You got to kind of walk the talk too. Like when you are dealing with self-image issues, I think a way that you can kind of help get yourself out of there is focus on what you really enjoy about you, right? And fall in love with yourself for all those things that make you you, and put that shit on. Make yourself feel very comfortable. Like, wow, I look really nice, right? And maybe sometimes I say those dating apps are kind of good for learning how to talk to boys. But be careful because you can also get trapped in the idea of a nigga acting like he like you just so he can get some puss. because you're so new at this, you're so green, and you are going to be very easily manipulated. And so I want you to also kind of be careful with that. But yeah,
it's really, you know what? Unfortunately, with dating, you do have to get your feelings hurt. Like it's kind of like it's a canon event. There's no advice that we or anyone else could give you to really walk you through it unless like you get in the field with it. Cause it's like, you know how like women will say things like, oh, niggas ain't shit and all this type of shit, but more so like you just gotta do you. And it sounds very cliche until you've like gone through it. And it's like, oh, everyone was so right. But you don't even have a kind of how like you were talking about in the beginning with your boobs, how you tried to prepare, but you just didn't have a concept of how it would even feel, so you can't really know. Like, you do have to date, you do have to get your feelings hurt, you do kind of have to learn yourself and how you're going to handle certain situations, and no one can really tell you how that's going to go for yourself. So the best advice we or anyone else could really give you is, like Jamila said, get in the fucking field. And I know she was like, that doesn't mean you have to fuck or do all this, but definitely learning to talk to boys. You're going to start liking someone who doesn't like you as much. You got to learn how to deal with that and go through that. Like, all the shit that Taylor Swift
start fucking them, though.
No, that's what I was leading up to. Like, you do have to go through all the shit that Taylor Swift writes her songs about. You do have to, like, go through that. And I would suggest you start fucking. I don't know how religious you are, but in my humble opinion, I think that college is the best time to sexually explore yourself, because I think that when you're in your mid-20s, early 30s, you hear stories of, oh, I just got an orgasm for the first time, or I didn't know this about myself. I've only ever had sex with one guy. I think like there's a perfect point in time for you to experience and learn things about yourself, and it's the ages of like 19 to 23. And obviously doing that with people who are age appropriate.
You gotta start hunching on something, because
learn a little bit of detachment.
I'm gonna assume you're open to hunching because you did say you're more left leaning. We typically are more freaked out.
Pop the puss.
But I definitely say like start having sex. But learn that I think that sexual liberation has been kind of misrepresented. Some people think like sexual liberation is about just fucking whomever, whenever, however, just for the fuck's sake of it. And it's like, no, I think sexual liberation is more so learning to have more bodily autonomy. It's about breaking away from, the systems that be this institution that is very against women's empowerment, right? And so I want you to start having sex because you wanted to have sex, right? Like, do what makes sense for you because you feel like doing it. It doesn't have to be a grand scheme like, oh, well, I gave it up to him because I feel like you don't have to be all of that. You can literally have sex with somebody because you wanted to have sex with them. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's a good enough reason.
And exactly, that's a good enough reason. Like, if you like them, y'all had a good time, and y'all want to do that, you don't have to feel like there's a lot of self-shaming that can happen when you first start dating, especially because you'll get your heart broken. So then you start beating yourself up like, I should have never had sex with him. Like, that's a nigga is not breaking your heart because y'all had sex.
Yeah.
There's this misconception that happens that is like shunning and shaming women for having sex and using that as the reason that a nigga did some fuck shit. No, the nigga was gonna do fuck shit regardless. If you wanted to have sex with that man, you are good to go ahead and do that. But that is not the reason that somebody disrespected you or left you or ghosted you or whatever. Like, and it's okay. You know what I mean? And again, it's part of the game.
It is.
Got to get in that field if you want to get playtime, boo-boo. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Put them reps in. Practice. Yeah, we talking about practice. Shout out to AI. Got to get out there, sister. And as far as about, like what Mecca said, telling your parents, I'll tell you my rule of thumb. My parents don't know anybody that is not my boyfriend.
Hello. And even then,
that is just my personal rule of thumb. And I do that because why would I integrate you into my family when this is not something that is serious enough to put a title on? You know what I'm saying?
You know.
If we don't even have a title, if we don't have structured boundaries, rules, and operations and things, why would I then integrate you into my family? So that's what I would say to that. Now, when it comes to friends, now this is a different skill levels. When it comes to introducing men to your friends, that's a little different. My friends, for one, know every nigga I talk to. Because I can't hold water, for one. But for two, it's also kind of like one thing I've learned is you need to be telling somebody about what you're doing, because you want to have a soundboard. You want to be able to check in with somebody, right? And in my experience, I will not get in the habit of not telling my friends stuff. So when I was trying to hide the shit that I was dealing with, good or bad, I feel like it elongated a bad situation. If you got some good homegirls and you're, you know, just sharing your dating situations, they're going to, and if they have your, you know, your well-being in mind, they're going to be really good for telling you, hey, that nigga sound like he's full of shit. Or, hey, he actually sounds like pretty decent dude. Maybe you should, you know, explore that. Or, this is fun. I like this, right? Like, I think that telling your friends right now and experiencing dating with your friends is kind of more important than experiencing with your parents, because those are your parents, and that's not the relationship typically like the parent to child has. Now, some people may, and some people do have that relationship with their parents where they just kiki about every nigga they're dealing with. That's not really my experience, and I don't think that's yours, considering what you told us in the letter. I think right now you should be. I know for a fuck sure that ain't your experience. So I say to you, sister, right now you need to be focused on how to integrate your friends in your love life. I know some people are so anti, like, you don't need to be telling your friends everything you deal with your man. That's your man. Okay, girl. You know, sorry, First Lady. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you absolutely should.
You need to respect my marriage. You can't bring people into the house or into the marriage, into the boyfriendship.
Like, okay, whatever. Friends, and then it's like you gonna need somebody to talk to when that nigga inevitably breaks your heart. And so if you have a friend who you've already been telling them all the things and they've been, you know, staying updated, you don't have to tell them the whole story from scratch. You could be like, they're gonna be like, how was you and so? They can be like, girl, fuck that nigga. Somebody to bounce all that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a part of dating. A huge part of dating. This is why I think dating is fun for me. Like, dating is fun because it starts off scandalous. Like, right, oh, I saw this boy at this event and we was locking eyes, y'all. I don't know. He got my number. Like, I don't know. And then, you know, you're doing your debrief and you're telling them, like, I don't know, he was so fine and we had a good little night. We'll see where it goes. So I don't have no expectations on a nigga. Fuck. You know, you gotta play it cool. And then you go on your first date, right? And then the first date goes well. And then you call your homegirls again. And you're like, okay, so here's how it went. Like, oh my God.
It was so good.
We did that, and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, okay. And then like a week later, like, I don't know, like, he kind of pissing me off, but like, I'm gonna keep it. You're like, oh my gosh, what did he do? I don't know. He texting back slow as shit. Like, I don't know if I should trip. Like, should I trip? Like, that's a part of dating. The debrief with your homegirls.
Yeah.
Did you date if you didn't debrief? Come on. I don't know.
I actually need to debrief everything. Not like everything has to be debriefed. Not just I'm going everything. Left, but like not just dating. Like, I have to debrief the situation that happened last night. We have to debrief what happened to that. We have to debrief everything. Guess who I saw?
Note taker.
Really? Oh, do you?
I'm a note taker. No, it's a mental no. But something I'll do sometimes if I know it's really good and juicy, if I'm like, ooh, sometimes what I'll do, I'll send a text message like, blue sweatpants, remind me this will come in handy later. Like, I will text the group like, remind me to tell you about cotton candy. I love that. So then we come back into the debrief, and then I obviously forgot because I have fucking ADHD. My friend be like, wait, what about cotton candy? I'm like, ooh.
Yes, I have to tell you.
And then la 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 and do and me. Exactly. I don't.
Child, I be having to debrief really what I seen on Facebook. With a debrief, so a debrief is crucial to my life.
Yeah, I take debriefs very seriously. I've gotten so good. So one of my best friends is a boy. We've had to teach him the trick of the trade. I said,
yeah,
no nigga. Details, nigga.
We need to know what happened.
I've trained that nigga so good. Oh, we got him whipped and chained. He know good and damn well if you come to us with some shit, nigga, it better be thorough. I need to know the colors. Nigga, I need to know the temperature.
Because niggas will debrief and then not have no details. It's like,
then be talking about something. I don't know. I ain't ask all that. Why would you not ask a follow-up motherfucking question?
Why?
How you want to be messy, but you don't know how to be messy? So it took us a while. I'm not gonna lie. It took us a couple of years to train Dwight on chatting. On a good key. But he got it down now. He know not to play. He know. We'll be in that group chat texting like, bitch. If I say bitch, just know T's on the way. Child. I'm gonna call y'all in a minute. Oh, I love when somebody, I love it, but I hate it when it be like, can't talk right now, calling you in a minute when it's like, I be going pins and fucking needles. Yeah. Like a crackhead waiting for the phone to ring, like, I can't wait till they call and tell me what happened. I'm scared. Is it good? Is it bad?
You know what?
Who was wrong? Oh my God.
You just reminded me about something I do need to ask my mom. My mom had literally told me something. She's like, and I'm gonna tell you when I see you. And now I completely forgot. When I get off this call, I'm about to go get some more tea. Thank you. Because I had completely forgot. Exactly. I completely forgot. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm doing the people's work.
Thank you.
Exactly. Well, girl, I think you got enough advice. I think that makes
you got that.
And you know what? I love coming of age advice because it's like you're good. Like you can do no wrong, and even if you do wrong, it doesn't count because you're young.
Young, dumb, high school, college kids.
And you know
like,
what?
Who cares?
And this might be a little controversial, but I don't care. I just feel like there's no such thing as doing a boy wrong.
Especially not at her age. Especially not at 20. 20 going on 21. Dog that nigga.
Those boys are...
Doesn't count.
Listen.
Doesn't count.
He'll be okay.
He'll literally be fine.
Matter of fact, I'm going to give you some homework. And I want a follow-up. You hear me? You have a month to get two niggas. You got to have at least two niggas on current rotation. And you have had sex with both of them so that you can give us a comparative analysis. Okay?
That's good.
Had to have at least one date with both of them. So you have a month to get that together. I want to follow up and I want us to know how you're doing with dating. Okay? Two niggas on rotation and a couple of pending, which means you got to get in the field, mama. But it's good. It's hot outside. This is the easiest time to scratch a nigga. These are scratch and sniff times. Bitch, go outside and do a mating call. They're out there.
And the sun is. I was gonna say the sun is out. Sun's out, buns out. The weather's nice. This is prime time, sister. This is prime time.
I wish you would have told me where you live. I could have told you exactly where to go.
What the hell to do? Where's going on?
But I'll tell you, the easiest time to grab a nigga is during like actual events, like festival events, rooftop shit. When you go to a club, and this is just a personal experience. This is not like law or anything. This is just my personal experience. When you go to like the club or lounge, people are more so going with their people, and they're there to have fun with their people. So they usually don't like venture out too much to other people. Sometimes people will be on a little bit of a prowl, but for the most part, I see a lot of people going to the club with their group of people. They're going to have a good time with their people. They're not really too worried about everything else going on. Versus more so events are more open, and it's people encouraged to talk. Yes, it's more encouraged to kind of talk amongst other people, and especially if it's more so those fun networking events. Now, I live in Atlanta, so our networking events are not that businessy. They are very much like events, but they're still networking. It's very encouraged to kind of walk around and chat. So then it also makes it less anxious, because it's like, okay, well, everyone's going around talking. And then also, because I don't like when people know that I'm flirting with a boy. Like, I don't really like I love flirting, but I also don't want to like be hot, because it makes me uncomfortable for people to know, like, watch me flirt. I'm like, okay, whatever. But when it's a networking event and everybody's talking, it's not like obvious that I'm flirting with a dude, like, or obvious that I'm trying to like whatever, you know. So I feel like you can kind of like be incognito and do all that. So I would say try to find certain events like that. Even just like more, like for example, like I was just saying, we have 404 Day. That those events are, the way that they are structured is everybody is out and everybody is mingling with everybody. It's so much easier to pull a nigga to the side and be like, hey, ooh, wah. You know what I mean? Or to be seen for a nigga to walk up to you.
Damn, daddy.
But yeah. And listen, I know I just gave you homework. And I know I've told y'all plenty of times that I don't ever walk up to boys. I don't approach them. That is something, though, I wish I would have done more as a young lady. So I am telling you to go do that. Yes.
I did it a lot as a young lady, and I'm so glad I did.
The mother say, the black mama say, do as I do, not as, do as I say, not as I do. Okay.
Yeah. I used to shoot my shot a lot. I shot my shot so hard I ended up in Baltimore, Maryland. So don't go as hard as me, but do it.
Have fun.
Well, all right.
Well, next time
get them done.
Well, actually,
consider them niggas fucked.
By the time y'all hear this, by the time y'all hear this, we will be in LA shooting with Kev on Stage for his new show. So, perhaps you guys can see a couple of things. We'll drop some pics and shit like that in our Patreon, but you'll only see it if you're subscribed. So this is your daily weekly reminder to go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. What do you get with Patreon? Well, you get exclusive episodes. You know, we do spin it only episodes as well as sidebars. By the way, let us know who you would want to see on your the next sidebar. Perhaps we can squeeze one in while we're in LA. Just kind of depends on the scheduling. So yeah, sidebars with your favorite creators. We got spin it onlys. And then a lot of behind the scenes exclusive content. But then also, of course, you get the live chat. We didn't do a live chat today because we are kind of just trying to get this shit wrapped in really quick. But yeah, you get a chance to watch us record the podcast live, which means you get it earlier before anybody else. What else am I missing?
Slumber party, spin it, sidebar. And maybe we'll come up with some other stuff. We're kind of running around like chickens with our head cut off these last few weeks. You know, but that's good problems to have. We're busy. We're girls are booked and busy. So
yes. Also, speaking of booked and busy, if you guys are in Atlanta, April 25th, me and Mecca will be on a panel with Charlemagne the God.
The God at the Black Effect Festival.
Black Effect Podcast Festival. So if you haven't already, go ahead and get your tickets to that and come see us. We would love to see you guys.
There's going to be a lot of good panels, though. So definitely, I mean, definitely tap in with the festival as a whole. There are a couple panels that I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to, you know, since we'll be there, I want to go see them, you know. Yeah, all no, all of our faves, but like, yeah, they did a good job with that lineup for Shit Show.
But yeah, so go ahead and do that, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.